3 years of pastoring that they don't go to bed early on Sunday. You know how you know? They come late on Sunday morning. Amen. We have, I think all churches now have a serious late members club. I told the president the other week just to cancel meetings for 2 weeks and let the saints try to get there on time. Acts chapter 20, beginning with verse 7. On the first day of the week, we came together to break bread. Paul spoke to the people, and because he intended to leave the next day, kept on talking until midnight. There were many lamps in the upstairs rooms where we were meeting. Seated in the window was a young man named Eutychus, who was sinking into a deep sleep as Paul talked on and on. When he was sound asleep, he fell to the ground from the third story and was picked up dead. Paul went down to himself on the young man, put his arms around him and said, "Don't be alarmed. He's alive." Then he went upstairs again and broke bread and ate. After talking until daylight, he left. The people took the young man home alive and were greatly comforted. Amen. I've got 2 titles for this text. You choose the one you like. The first one is, it's about more than a sermon. The second one is, don't blame it on the sermon. You may go to your seats. It's about more than a sermon, or don't blame it on the sermon. The text before us tonight has the Apostle Paul once again in the city of Troas. Troas was the city, many of you remember, that he launched out his second journey. It was from Troas that he saw the vision of a man calling to him, beckoning to him, crying out to him, "Come over to Macedonia and help us." You've been successful where you've been. You've changed lives and helped individuals. Now come do the same thing among us. We have our share of problems. We are hurting. There are situations that need to be dealt with here. Yeah. And he saw a vision, and somebody ought to thank God for visions. Yeah. God gave him a vision of a man calling to him. All the other doors that Paul wanted to go through seemingly shut in his face. Yeah. Every direction he planned to go seemingly ended at a dead end. And now, one night, laying upon his pillow at his place of abode in the city of Troas, he has a vision, he has a dream, he receives a revelation that all those doors shut for a reason. Yeah. That he would later learn all things work together. And that everything that had come to pass, every door that had shut going to Bithynia, every door that had shut going to Asia, had shut so that he could finally go in the right direction. Yeah. And to make sure that he went in that direction, God sent him a midnight visitation. A man waving, saying, "Come on over to Macedonia and help us." Dr. Brittany launched out on what scholars call his second journey. Yeah. Taking out time out of his life, taking time out of the schedule of his own days appointed to him. And took ship, sailed to Macedonia, went to Neapolis, went to Philippi, Thessalonica, carried himself across the various cities that were there. Making his rounds, preaching the gospel, watching people change. He even saw a jail blow open just by the power of prayer and song. Look at somebody and say, "That requires we need." Paul prayed and Silas sang, a jail shook, and they were both set free. And a movement began in Macedonia, spreading from city to city, place to place. Now Paul has made full sweep. He's come all the way around. He's journeyed back, come back and started a second missionary journey, now a third. He's left out, taking his journey, moving aside, going on his way to start the work that God has given him. He's come back and finally resides in this little place called Troas. He comes back to this city and there takes up his residence. He knows that he is not going to be here long. He must strike back out. He must continue his journey. Now he is en route to Jerusalem. His third missionary journey is over. He has been gone for several years and he has come back. And what marvels has he seen in those years? You cannot walk with God any amount of time and not see miracles and marvels. God, I wish I had a witness. Just to be alive and live in his presence, call yourself his child and know that he's your father, means that you will see stuff you never thought you'd see and be part of what you never imagined. There are people in this room right now who know the testimony you share today is far different from that you had 10, 15 years ago. Oh, you've seen him move mountains. You've seen him make a way out of nowhere. You've seen him be a healer, a doctor, and a deliverer. Oh, if somebody had asked you to talk about it 15, 20 years ago, much of it would have been textbook or what somebody else told you. But now you're like Job, say, I've seen it with my own eyes. I've lived it for myself. If I'm on somebody's street, just touch somebody and tell them I've been there myself. I've lived it, I've seen it, I've experienced it, I know all about it. He has returned with so many testimonies, so many experiences under his belt. If I could contemporize it and talk about it as if it was today, he's come back with miracles of how he didn't have money and bills to pay. He's come back talking about how he put children through school and still can't understand how it happened. Come back talking about how he once was lost, but come back talking about how God made ways out of no way. How he kept food on his table, how he took him through unemployment to employment, back to unemployment, and then paid off the house. Somebody how he helped his children to have opportunity upon opportunity. He's come back with testimony upon testimony. He's been through much, he's shared much, and so he's meeting, according to the text, with the people of Troas. They have gathered to hear the report of the man they sent out. They've gathered to hear the report of the man who started their community, who started their Christian fellowship. They gathered to hear him talk about how good God has been. And I tell you something, you will shout when you hear a good testimony. Oh, you may not get what I'm saying, but let somebody talk about what the Lord really did for them. Have you ever been in the presence of somebody or been around somebody and you saw God move a mountain for them? And all you can do is praise God with them. Lean over to the person beside you and just tell them, I'm just getting ready to shout for what God's done in your life. I'm just getting ready to praise God for how good he's been to you. Because it is no secret how good God is. I feel like preaching tonight. Paul begins to share and he begins to talk and he has so much to share. Dr. Brittany just gets started. The sermon gets long and length of time. He's just talking and talking. Why? Because his cup is running over. I think there are about 3 people in church tonight who came to church with your cup running over. You came to church too blessed to be stressed. You came to church with praise on your lips. And if nobody else praised him, you were ready to step up and step out. There's so much to tell and so much to share. Paul plans to leave tomorrow. Literally, he plans to just say a few words tonight, do about a 10, 20-minute presentation, go back to his room, sleep well, and tomorrow pack up and head out to Jerusalem. But I just need you to lean over to somebody and tell them sometimes it just gets good. It got good to Paul, talking about what the Lord had done and talking about it in his Pauline way, talking about it in the way that a man in his late 50s would talk about it, sharing it from his own demographic, talking about it from his own set of cultural understandings. Some of us who are a little bit older, we got some other cultural understandings. We have a little bit of history under our belt. Paul's talking about all of this, and he's sharing it in his language, in his way, in his form. We're not told the substance of what he talks about. We're not told if he told them about the jail. We're not told if he told them about what happened in the various places where he went, how they tried to kill him in Thessalonica. We're not told that. All we're told is it got good to him. It got good to him, talking about it in his way of talking, in his way of reporting. Can you look at somebody and say, in your way, in your way of telling? And it's at that point that Luke adds in this little incident that happened that same night. Because whenever something's going on, something else is always going on. That'll catch up with you somewhere else in life. But whenever something's going on, look at somebody and say, something else is going on too. We're sitting in church right now and something else is going on. We're praising God and something else is going on. We're sitting here in the Lord's house and something else is going on. Eutychus is sitting in the third floor window while Paul is teaching. We do not know if it was an open hall, but it's probably some large room on the third floor. Everybody has piled in to hear the report from the tent maker from Tarsus. Eutychus, a young man, we're not told his exact age. Some say a lad, others imply a young adult. But he is someone from a different era than Paul. Now you got to get that. Notice when I say get that. He is someone from a different demographic than Paul. Chances are his language patterns are different. Chances are his examples are different. He knows Biggie and Tupac. Paul knows Little Richard and the Temptations. Somebody better hear me. They are from two different demographics. He knows cut-up jeans. Paul knows bell bottoms. I know I got something in here. He knows Beijing. Paul knows Concolini. I got three people who know where I'm coming from. Just say that. Beijing crowd knows Beijing, and the Concolini crowd knows Concolini. They're talking from two different eras. Paul is older. Paul is from the era of 33s and 45s. The young man is streaming and MP3 downloads. He's listening to somebody who's talking from 33s. He's listening to somebody who knows Flatfoot Flugie with the Floyd. Some of these old people in there get with me right now. The other people saying, what he said? That's the tension of the text. You have the older Paul and the younger Eutychus listening to the sermon. And as Eutychus listens and Paul just continues to go on and on, Eutychus starts finding the weight upon his eyes as heavy as the weight on his mind. Amen. He's trying to make his way through Paul's sermon, trying to hang with the tent maker, but he's tired. I don't know if the day has spent him or listening to someone from another era has required so much energy that he is falling asleep. Help me somebody. In fact, Luke adds this line, Dr. Gray. Eutychus fell asleep. Let somebody say, be careful. Be careful. Be careful when and where you sleep. And then fell out the window. See, if he was older, he'd have known to get out that window. Now he's sitting in the window. And his head drops. And then his body bends. I don't know where Paul was in the sermon. I do not know at what point he was preaching that sermon. But at that moment, Eutychus fell out of the window. And I'm sure the new folk in the faith who saw it, right? People who were brand new to the faith who saw this, were done with this new faith. Anytime it is so boring that a man, slap 5% somebody say, I've been to that church, falls out the window. What a way to end the sermon. What a way to close the sermon. A man falls from the third floor window because the sermon put him to sleep. Look at somebody and just tell them I ain't saying nothing. And one of the many persons shy away from church for that very reason. They do not like to listen to long, boring sermons on politics, righteousness, or sin, or salvation in heaven. They enjoy lively music and wholesome fellowship. But the sermon is something they can take or leave. Many, like you, because they're just scared that it's going to put them to sleep. I remember hearing Dr. Gardner Taylor, the esteemed pastor of Concord Baptist Church, say in his Lyman Beecher lectures years ago, a sermon should be as long as it is interesting. And some preachers ought to sit down after the title. If I got anybody who agrees, just wave at me. Want to make sure I'm in the right house. But here's my question tonight. Because the church gets painted by that. Because many churches are wrestling with bad sermons. But my question is simply this: does the kingdom of God rise or fall on the sole strength of the sermon? Is the weight of salvation just on the preacher's shoulder? Is a church measured by the fire and smoke coming from the preacher? Or the catchy phrases or deep metaphors used by gospel trumpeters? Dr. Charles Booth, my best friend in Columbus, used to stand up and believe that preachers had lost that gift of preaching, that sense of preaching. And he would say, I'm going to keep on preaching till preaching comes back in style. See, the church has historically been known for great preachers and for staring orators. Men and women who would grace the pulpit and preach until persons come running down the aisle saying, what must I do to be saved? But I wonder if this is the plan of God. Is this all God is looking for? I'm not minimizing the value of the sermon, church, but I think the preacher and his or her preaching are the measure we use for the church in the kingdom. And you can't measure the preacher. Let somebody say, don't get hot in here. I think this incident of a boy falling asleep, not just on Red Skippy, falling asleep not on just Red Jones, but falling asleep on Apostle. 14 letters of the New Testament. Apostle Paul, the one who says greater, the one who tells us that I can do all things through Christ. The one who gives us the doctrines of our faith. The one who laid out churches in different cities. He didn't fall asleep on some associate minister. He didn't fall asleep on Reverend Never Can Preach. And some folk, when they stand up, you just go, oh no. Y'all don't want to say amen, but you know when they stand, you go, oh no. He didn't fall asleep on him. He fell asleep on the best that the church. Not only did he fall asleep, he fell out of window. Not only did he fall asleep and fall out of window, he fell out of window and broke his neck and died. I think maybe God put this here to help us realize the kingdom ain't measured by something. That the church that we're trying to win people to is not measured by a hoop or a hop. But there's got to be something else here. Let somebody tell them, I know that's right. There's got to be something else. And if the church is doing bad, don't blame it on the sermon. God, y'all missed that. If the church is doing bad, don't blame it on the sermon. Look at the incident. Can y'all go with me for a few minutes? Look at this incident. Paul is preaching and a young man is listening. Teenager, 21, 25, 30-year-old is listening. A young man listening. We're getting ready to get on Facebook, check his Twitter, and post something on Instagram. But the weight of the word over time puts him to sleep. Before you know it, he's out and out the window. From the third, I wonder at what point he woke up. I wonder did he wake up passing the second floor? I wonder did he wake up as he went out the window? I don't know, but I know one thing. He went out the window. He falls out the window from the third floor and should be dead. The service is over. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. The sermon is finished. Whether Paul wanted to be finished or not, he done. The memory of the moment and the story told will be that this man died listening to Paul. Y'all have got it. Up till now, the adversary's been trying to close the church. Up till now, in the Acts of the Apostles, the adversary has tried every way he knows how to close the church. In fact, it starts in the Gospel of Luke with the killing of Jesus. He's trying every way to kill the church. Now it looks like Paul has done it himself. What better way to end the church than to say that the message caused the man to fall out the window? This ain't a great plug for evangelism. But I submit to you that this text may be placed here to show us what the real strength of the church is. Amen. This is undeniably bad PR. Can you imagine what was on Instagram? Folk had their cameras. If that were right now, it would go viral. It would be trending on Twitter. Help me somebody. Can you imagine what that word would be like? What the enemies of Jesus could not do? Paul has done with one bad son. But listen, church, instead of this being the death blow to the church, it's the springboard for the church. Did y'all miss that? Instead of a bad sermon killing the church, can I see the hands of folk who've heard a bad sermon? bad sermon in your lifetime? Raise your hand. And the worst thing is that might have been the Sunday you brought somebody to church. Oh, Lord, they got to hear this. If I've got somebody that's on my street, just say amen. This ought to be the death blow. Church ought to be on. Sermon so bad, they're killing people. You don't want to go to that church. You may not come back out. Next time people see you, you be dressed up, funeral and casket ready. But instead of that happening, this becomes the springboard for the church to grow. Wait a minute, help me understand. How does a moment of a bad sermon become the springboard for the church to grow? How is it that a man dying becomes the moment for the church to start overflowing? I think the story is here to help us understand that the kingdom is not judged by some, but by the quality of the lives who believe the gospel. Y'all missed that. See, people ran down the steps. Paul's sermon was over. They ran down the steps, picked him up for dead. Service is over. Paul ended his sermon without a hoop or a climax and ran right down there with everybody. In the minds of everybody, this boy is dead. Paul, however, throws himself on the boy and in essence brought life back into the boy, telling everybody, don't be alarmed, don't be afraid. He's not dead, he's alive. Either he breathed the life back into the boy, or he could detect life in the boy when nobody else could. See, the key is that Paul was not preaching him back to life. He was believing him back to life. That's the real mark of the community of faith. What really marks the church is not who the pastor is or the preacher is or how great the sermon is. What marks the church or the kingdom of God is how deep the believing is. I play a role as the preacher at New Psalmist, and every Sunday I preach a sermon. But the real strength is the persons who believe the gospel and who is living out in their own lives. See, anybody can sit in a pew, but do you believe that gospel enough that whether people hear a good sermon or not, they still feel the power of God lifting them up? Do I have anybody in here who's ever been where I'm talking about? Have you ever heard a sermon that did not ring in your heart, but the person seated beside you was filled with such glory and such grace of God that some of it began to rub off on you? The mark of the church is not how great somebody preaches, it's the compassion in the people that you sit beside. It's the love that's in the people you're seated beside. It's in the caring of the people you're seated beside. Do I have a witness? See, we gather to worship, but we are a church to live out the glory of God. We gather to hear sermons and direction, but when the church is not hearing a sermon, the church is being a sermon. I need you to lean over somebody and tell them it's the quality of this thing. How good we love each other, how good we care about each other, how good we pray for each other. I wish I had somebody in here who knows it's something to know you got a praying community around you. Who cares if we're preached good and messed up a verb and split an adjective and didn't end the sermon just right? Sister Sally over there prayed me through trouble. Brother John over there made sure we had food on our table. The missionaries came by when my mother was ill. These people pray for you. They care for you. They'll be there when troubles come. Yes, the sermon is the catalyst and the driver, but the real measure of the church is the faith that gets released and the grace that is seen, the miracles that break forth, and the testimonies of God's goodness and God's glory and His greatness and work in our lives. Do I have anybody in here who who knows that sometimes you just feel good just sitting in the church, just being among each other. Why don't you lean over to somebody and tell them you have the best seat in the house tonight? You are seated right beside me. And I've got a testimony that everything will be all right. God, I wish I had somebody who knows that everything will be all right, that the Lord is still in the blessed business. He's a way maker, heart fixer, burden bearer, bridge over troubled waters. If the sermon ain't good, the spirit in the church is still good. Somebody can tell, I come to this church. My God, I come to the church that if the preacher don't preach good, I still know I'm among some people who live good. Maybe, because see, listen, this was supposed to end. The devil probably said, Paul has accomplished what I couldn't. He didn't kill this movement himself. Preaching that bad. The sermon is over. The only thing people are going to remember is that the boy died listening to Paul in their makeshift church. Help me, somebody. That's the worst advertisement for church in trouble. Boy falls out of the window because a sermon puts him to sleep. But in the end, church is growing and becomes a force to reckon with. I think God put this here so that he could take some of the weight off the sermon and put it back on the church and help us understand that the gospel is not based on the growth of the church and the expansion of the church and bringing young people and old people. It's not based on who preaches. That's somebody say, anybody who preaches. But it's about understanding that this gospel is always about restoring life and banishing death. It's always about restoring life and banishing death. See, sometimes we get mixed up and think the church is about the sermon. What we're going to preach today? Wow, how good was it? I don't remember what it said, but it felt good. And we fail to remember that the church ain't about the sermon. The church is about life, restoring life and banishing death. Notice I didn't say the church is about life and death issues. Uh-oh, we're getting quiet now. That's what we want the church to be about, life and death issues. But life and death issues implies a conversation. Church ain't about a conversation. It's about life that banishes death. Y'all didn't get that. It's about an action whose origin and strength comes from God. And when it happens to you, it liberates power inside of you. That God fills you with the presence and power of the Holy Ghost. God, we had some folk in who understood the Holy Ghost. See that when God says, I make you alive, not somebody say, I'm getting ready to dance on this. When God says, I make you alive, it doesn't mean I'm just bringing you up for the moment. That doesn't mean I'm going to make you alive for this second. No. It means he's going to fill you with his Holy Spirit. In other words, the same power that was at work in Jesus is now going to be at work in you. God, if you understood what I just said, you break this church up. Let me say it one more time. The same power that was at work in Jesus is now at work in you. I dare you to slap fire with somebody say, I receive that. All I have to do now is release it to work. I have to grow and let God show me how to use the power he has put inside of me. That is life, baby. And I tell you, when you have the power that was at work in Jesus in you, it'll He'll bring you back together better than Humpty Dumpty falling off a wall. Do I have anybody in church right now who can declare that Jesus picked up the broken pieces of your life and restored you? Come on, don't play. Is there anybody in here who knows that Jesus put your mind back together? That he put your heart back together? He pulled you out of the quagmire of your situation. He made the devil take his hand off of you. He gave you back life. Slap by with somebody and tell them, I got life now. I got life now. And that life, oh God, I feel a shout getting ready to happen. Look at somebody and say, I got life going on. He's done two things for me. See, this is a two-part process. First thing he does is he restores my life. Oh, God. He makes me stand back up and say, wait a minute. I'm better than I was before. I'm better than brand new. I need you to look at somebody and tell him he made me better than brand new. In fact, he made me over. Like the potter's wheel, he made me over. He revived my life, restored life, but he didn't stop with restoring me. He then banished death from me. He took away everything that tried to tear me apart. I wish I had about 20 people in here who know the devil tried to come back at you. And the Lord said, get your hands off. That's my child. Somebody ought to shout. I don't hear something in my head every night, but I celebrate the fact he watches over me. He banishes evil from me. He banishes death from me. And any of you ever had death try to grab you a second time, and the Lord said, take your hand off. That's my child. And if the Lord sets you free, whom the Son sets free. I wish I had a witness in here. Whom the Son sets free. Look at somebody and tell them I'm free indeed.